Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, Yahawah Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which would consist of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained to sing this new song in these latter days, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude of the men, women, and children of Israel, which may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, Bahashem, Yahawah Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson shedding light on the fact that the God of the Bible and his only begotten son hate Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. They have a complete disdain for him. You see, evil E was that vessel created for wrath, and destruction, pursuant to Romans 9. You see, these are the sons of perdition, the so-called white man, woman, and child, And it's written in two locations in the scriptures that Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai openly says that he hates them. Malachi 1 and 4, which Lord willing we may get, in Romans the 9th chapter, And we're going to show you that Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hates evil E with a perfect hatred. You see, the hatred that Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has for this man, it's complete. And we're going to show you through the Spirit, Lord willing. So through the Spirit and power of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the first scripture I want to get into was the book of Proverbs, the 6th chapter, starting at around the 16th verse, and it reads, "These 6 things doeth the Lord Yahweh hate. 7 are an abomination unto him." And when you're an abomination, and you're outside of the temple, you see? And what you're going to find out is that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, fits all 7 of these abominations, okay? That we're going to read about from verses 17 to 19. Giving credence that Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has a complete hatred for this nation. You see, as a matter of fact, let's grab this real quick before we jump down. Malachi, the 1st chapter, just to shed light on this. Let's start right here. Malachi 1 and 3. "And I hated Esau." See that? Salakia, the matter of fact, let me start up. Matter of fact, Salakia, let me start from verse 1. Even though I got, I'm short on time, but let's bring it out. The book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 1, and it reads, "The burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?" And this is how Jake fails, because of the plight, okay, that we have gone through as a nation, southern and northern kingdom. But with Jake lacking the understanding of judgment and not realizing that they transgressed against the Lord in previous lifetimes and in this present one, they lack the understanding as to what's going on with the position that we're in. You see, in their mind, they can't fathom that we're the chosen people, because they understand, the low degree, the shame, and the disgrace that the nation of Israel, had to suffer. They know that much. Hey, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, thrusts this in our face at a young age. You see, in his schooling system. You see, he'll tell you that you were on slave ships and you picked cotton, okay, and that you were running around with bows and arrows. right? But he won't tell you that you stem from the royal bloodline, okay? From Adam, okay, to YAHAWAH. They won't tell you that. You see? This is why YAHAWAH raised up prophets to do so. You see? But this is the mindset of Jake. They think the Lord doesn't love us, man. Doesn't love them. You see? Because of the condition that they're in. Because of their sins. Because of their transgression. You see? Let's continue on. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, which consists of us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Malachi 1 and 3. And I hated Esau. And remember, Rebekah was told that she would have 2 nations in her womb. Jacob and Esau are the progenitors of nations of people, man. Esau is the progenitor of who you see today, of these so-called white people, man. Okay? These are the Edomites. See? And the Lord has a disdain for you, man. And laid his mountains, which mountains go into governments, right? And his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And this is going to come to pass upon Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, man. You see, Yahweh is going to leave this land as a desert. You see? And all the proud on you nasty Edomites is going to cease. All right? No more long hair and rock and roll, man. And all this pedophilia you like to conduct yourself in. That's going to be a thing of the past. Let's continue on. That fire is going to change that. The missiles. Malachi 1 and 4, and it reads, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, right? And their impoverishment came in the form of the Western Roman Empire fallen. But it was revived in the form of Mystery Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. You see, this is when they returned and built throughout the time of the Renaissance period, which means to rebuild, or rebirth, rather. You see, when they were cutting, chopping off noses off statues and painting over images and stealing relics and changing history. You see? And they shall call them the border, but the Lord's going to throw these devils down, man, in the form of World War III upon the return of our Lord YAHAWAH. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. This is why we say evil Esau he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. This is why we say that. You see? This is why we say that, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. He's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. You see? And Malachi 1 and 4 is highlighting it, right? The border of wickedness, right? And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people, see? And the people, not the person, as in just Esau, no. The people, see? Because it's a nation. The people against whom the Lord Yahweh had indignation, which is righteous anger, forever. You see? Even to this present day, right now. You see that? Let's go back to Proverbs real quick and continue reading down. Right? To link this all together. The back in the book of Proverbs 6. And let's read 16 again and read down. These 6 things do what the Lord hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Let's touch on these real quick. Let's start with a proud look. Okay, it tells us in Obadiah, let's go. Let's touch on these things real quick. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, the only chapter, and verse 3. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop in verse 1 and jump down. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. See that? We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. And ultimately, this is what's going to happen. All these nations are going to rise up against evil E. Even those that are in confederate with her. The Lord's going to put it on their spirit to turn on her. And you can read about it. You can read about it in Revelations. That the Lord's going to put it on their heart to fulfill His will. You see? Let's continue on. Let's jump down to verse 3. The pride of thine heart, right? The pride of thine mind, right? That word heart in the Hebrew's law, have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock. And we know that these devils dwelt in Petra. Okay, this is why they call themselves Caucasians, which Caucasian goes into cave dweller. You see? They played themselves. Their pride, they're so proud, they're blinded by pride. To the point where they think that they're the shit. They think having no melanin, blue eyes and blonde hair, they think that's the shit. They're so proud now. In reality, no. You suffer from a melanin deficiency called the Hansen's disease, man. Okay, you're a clean leper. You're a cursed people. You're plagued. You see, but they're so proud that they made that cool. They made that a cool thing. They turned that into a trend. That's why you got Jake bleaching themselves, tripping. Right, let's continue on. Whose habitation is high, right? Hey, the first skyscraper was in Chicago. And guess who built it? An Edomite. Why you got skyscrapers all around your downtown city? Because the Edomites are ruling. You see, it reminds them of being in the cave, living high up, right? Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, right, in his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right now, he's puffed up. And we see it on display, man. Okay, and we hear it through your speech. We see it in your actions. Okay, but ultimately, YAHAWAH Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to come take you out. You see, let's go back to Proverbs and get what? What was the next one? A lying tongue. A lying tongue. Doesn't Psalms 50 tell us? Let's go ahead. The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and 20. As a matter of fact, they're bringing it into context to prove that this is talking about evil E. Let's get verse 16 first and jump down. But unto the wicked, and we prove through Malachi 1 and 4 that Esau is the wicked. So this is talking about Esau. And it's gonna further prove it when we jump down to verse 20. But unto the wicked, YAHAWAH Ba'ashem Yahushai saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Right? They heaped up the laws to themselves. They're claiming that they're the chosen people. They have you swearing on the Bible. They used the Bible during the time of their presidency. You see, when they're bringing in a new president. You see? But here it is. They do everything contrary to what the scriptures say. Okay? They're adverse to our power and to his people. But here it is. They're heaping unto them the laws, statutes, and the commandments, the covenants, the promises, the land. Okay? The inheritance. These people are out of their mind. You see? But YAHAWAH Ba'ashem Yahushai got you in the trick bag. Let's jump down to verse 20. Here's the point. To make the point, right? Thou sittest and speakest, going into this man being a liar. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, right? Against thy brother who? Jacob, man. Us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. When you get that word slander, real quick, what's it going to? Slander, defamation, right? Look at, lie. This is what I'm looking for. It's a lie. See? This is what this nigga do. He lies. He's a liar. He's a pathological liar, Esau. To the point now where he believes his own lies. This man believes his own lies, man. He believes that he's going to reign forever through a synthetic immortality. This man is crazy. And what else did it say? And hands that shed innocent blood. Let's go here. Joel, the 3rd chapter. We're going to jump down. What we're doing is we're pinpointing and tagging in the devil that the Bible speaks of. This man must be revealed. Okay? This man must be revealed, man. Yeah, this is what I want. Joel 3:19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom. Look how the Lord joins Egypt and Edom, proving that this is not talking about an ancient Egypt. No, what this is talking about is that place that's coined as spiritual Sodom and Egypt, okay? Which is Mystery Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, aka America, whether you believe that or not. Egypt should be a desolation. Why? Because the missiles are going to fly. And Edom, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah. Because what did they do, Lord? Because they have shed innocent blood in their land. You see? So far, Esau's looking like he's fitting the things that the Lord hates. Let's continue on in Proverbs. The book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 18, it reads, "And heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to do mischief." What does Proverbs, the 4th chapter, tell you? These niggas don't sleep unless what? Let's go get it. The book of Proverbs, chapter 4. And I'm going to start at verse 14. And it reads, "Enter not into the path of the wicked." Here we go. See, and we know that this is talking about Esau. This is a buzzword. We proved it in Malachi 1 and 4. You see? "Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men." Avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away. Here we go. "They sleep not except they have done mischief." See? Proverbs said that their feet, the Lord hates feet that be swift to run into mischief, man. Here it is. They don't sleep unless they do it. You see? And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Let's continue on. "For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence." This is how they're wired, man. Okay, their mind is wired to devise wickedness. You see? This is how they're built. This is how these niggas are built, man. Let's go back to Proverbs 6. And continue on. So he fits a heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and to run into mischief. Let's get this one, right? Proverbs 6 and 19. "A false witness that speaketh lies," man. "A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren," man. What did this feeble bastard do? When we go to Ezekiel, the 35th chapter? Okay? What did he do? Let's go here. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, and verse 6, and it reads, "Therefore, as I live," now Salakia, let me start up. Now, matter of fact, no, let's start at 6. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, and verse 6, and it reads, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seeth thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee." Right? They love blood so much they drink it. Right? "Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth," man. And we know Mount Seir is wherever Esau dwells, man. And we know his throne is right here in America, man. "And I will fill his mountains with his slain men, In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword, man. And we know that sword in its perfection are those missiles. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Now here we go. Check this out. Why is the Lord going to do this? Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine. What two nations? What two countries? The northern and southern kingdom, man. You see, right now there's a bastard dwelling in our land, claiming that he's us, under a 1948 Balfour Declaration. Let's continue on. And we will possess it, whereas the Lord YAHAWAH was there. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power. See, and they're living a lie. You see, they're holding fast to our heritage, knowing that they're not us. You see? They're speaking lies, man. They're speaking lies. Let's continue on. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make thyself known among them when I have judged thee. You see? So judgment's coming upon you, man, for all your lies, man. And you sow discord amongst the tribes. You see? Through these made up cultures that you created amongst the tribes, man. You see? You set us at discord amongst each other. This is what you do. You fund these different gangs and wicked niggas that get a payoff, to help forward your agenda. You use the tribe, man, to push narratives, man, so we come up against each other. Because you know who we are. And you know that if we come together, okay, if we're gathered together like the Lord's gathering us together through the word, that it's not good for you. You see, this is why you sow discord amongst us. And this is why YAHAWAH Ba'Shem Yahawashi hates you, man. And ultimately, he's going to judge you. He's going to visit you, man. And he's going to deliver his people, man. The Lord's going to come roaring out of Zion, man. I don't know if anybody told you, but he's coming. Matter of fact, let's close out right there. The book of Joel. The book of Joel, chapter 3, and verse 16, it reads, the Lord YAHAWAH also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, man. Remember, Jerusalem's a people before it's a place. Right? And the heavens and the earth shall shake. Why? Because of the missiles. But the Lord YAHAWAH will be the hope of his people, starting with the elect. And the strength of the children of Israel, man. Let's get a little more. I don't see no other nation's name there. You see, let's continue on. Joel 3 and 17. So shall ye know that I am the Lord YAHAWAH, your power, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. See that? My separate mountain, his separate government. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, right? Separate. And there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. And we're seeing the beginning stages of you damn nasty niggas being removed out of our land. You see? We're seeing the beginning stages of that now. YAHAWAH Ba'Shem Yahawashi is visiting you, man. He's visiting you, man. For your pride, right? For your lies, for your shedding of innocent blood, right? For your mischief, right? For your lot, for you sowing discord amongst the tribes, for your evil, for destroying the earth. Hey, and for striving against the Lord, man. See, now he's meeting you head on with that judgment. And there's nowhere for you to run, and there's nowhere for you to turn, man. There's nowhere for you to hide. See, you gotta take it on the chin, man. Hey, like they say in the world, man. You see, but we can clearly see Yahawah Bashim Yahushai hates this man. You see? He hates him with a complete hatred. Pursuant to Proverbs, the 6th chapter, man. Verses 16 through 19. And upon Yahawashi busting into this third dimension, it's going to be displayed, man. How Yahawah Bashim Yahushai truly feels about you, man. And about your kingdom. And how you set it up. You see? And you're going to see that Yahawah Bashim Yahushai is not going to be too happy. And that's why this place is going to get wiped off the face of this planet Earth. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath were edified. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Kal Halalium La Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Shalom.